So hello everyone, and for some students ask me the answer of the textbook, sorry, for the workbook. So I'm going to make a recording and to explain the listening part of each class, each lesson, and for the text, for the workbook. And so I'm going to do the lesson one now, so you can see the first one here. Lesson one, the listening part. And before we start, just explain the listening part. The usually listening part are three parts. The first part is just listen to the sentence and choose the true or false. So based on the picture. And second part is listen to the conversation and choose the picture which can match the conversation. And the third part here is listen to the conversation, and then after a conversation there will be a question and you should choose the right answer and for that question. So okay, now we start. So from first one, first part, and the so for this kind of the question, just based on the picture and listen to the sentence and figure out that's right or wrong. Uh, the tips I can give to you is when it's reading the example, you can have a briefly check all the picture here briefly. Like so, before we start, we just check the picture. And the first one here, you can see the picture one. So here is two persons. So in Chinese, maybe 两个人. So then we see what they are doing. So they are playing football. So we have learned this during the lesson one. So that is 踢足球. So when later you are going to listen, so focus on these two kind of things. So two person, 两个人, and playing football, 踢足球. And second one here is you can see the picture, so it seems a lot of clothes. So we have learned the general name for clothes, that is 衣服. So later when we listen to the sentence, we need to focus on if there this word 衣服. And next one, picture three here. So you can see it's a girl. So and it's her face. So think about what we have learned this lesson one. So the one word we have learned that is eye, right? 眼睛. So I think maybe have some relationship between 眼睛 and this picture. So we'll see that later because I haven't listened to the recording. And next one is, so you can see here are two chairs. So chairs in Chinese, chair, 椅子, and two chairs. So in Chinese we'll say 两个椅子. So 个 is a measure word, and this to describe the quantity of the things we use 两, but not 二. We say 两个椅子, but not 二个椅子. And last one picture here, you see here is a lady, beautiful lady, and or we can see a woman. In Chinese, woman we usually will say 女人, and seems she looks good. So 好, maybe that will be good 好, and she looks healthy. Maybe 健康. I don't know. We just say that later. So now we check the answers. So I have the answers here. So for the first picture, the sentence is 下午他要踢足球. So you say 踢足球. So based on the picture, that's right. And second one, 妈妈买了几件新衣服. So we heard if here, but actually this I think can't match because with there is 妈妈买了几件新衣服. So we learn 买 that means buy, but there is no person, so you can't match with mama this word. So here is wrong, and seems these clothes have just been washed. So here I haven't mentioned washed, so that's false. I think that's wrong. And next one, picture three, the sentence is 他的眼睛 很漂亮. So you see we have 眼睛, 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 eyes. So that's right. And this picture 4, the sentence is 我们去买一个新的桌子吧. So the picture is 两个椅子 and the sentence is 一个桌子. That's totally wrong. So this one is false. And last sentence is 王小姐最喜欢运动. So Wang Xiaojie, Xiaojie, we have learned that's a title, and Wang that's her family name, and 最喜欢, so 最 means most, and 喜欢 like, so favorite, and is 运动 sports. So we see the picture, she looks healthy, so I think she like sports. So this one is right. Okay, then we got going to the part 2. Part 2. So this part, the tip I give to you is when it's reading the example, you can check the picture here quickly. And so the picture A we see here is a cat, so maybe 猫, and the picture B, so you can see tea here, so in Chinese that is 茶, and for drink tea we say 喝茶. And see, this man is looking for watch, so it's something about time, I think. So time in Chinese, 时间. Another word we learned about time is 星期 and 天 and 日 and 月, and o'clock in Chinese is 点. And the picture D here, so this looks playing football, so I think it's something about 踢足球 or something about sport, so exercise, so that 运动. And next one, picture E, so these two guys are looking for the just a symbol of globe, and I think they are planning the travel, so maybe 旅游, 旅游, the important word. And picture F here is these two guys, they are running. So we have learned running in Chinese, that is 跑步, 跑步. All match, they are just doing some sports exercise, that is 运动, 运动. And so we can see picture D already being matched, so we just check the rest of that. So we see the sentence number 6, the question 6. So the conversation is 你想喝点什么? And the answer is 我想喝茶. So you heard that 喝, that's drink. So we match B here. And next one, question 7. So A said 我们下午一起去运动吧. And the answer is 好啊，我最喜欢跑步了. So actually here two words you can catch. The one is 运动 and second one is 跑步. And for 运动is both D and F, and D are already chosen. So number 7, that's F. So 跑步, 跑步. And next one, question 8. The A asked 你几点能回来? The answer is 7点多，不会太晚. So based on the question, you can figure out which picture that should be chosen. That is picture C, because they asked 你几点回来? The important word 几点, 几点. So that's which o'clock. And next one. So number 9, that is question is 你的猫多大了? And the B reply 1岁多. So we heard the word 猫, this one. So number 9 we match with picture A. And last one, the number 10. The question is 什么时候去北京旅游最好? Okay, the title of our lesson, of lesson 1. And the answer is 9月和10月北京天气最好，你9月去吧. So for 旅游 that is E. So we match E. So we go to next part. And this is part 3 now. And the tips for you, if you are going to do this part, important thing is when they read the example, have a brief, check the answers briefly. And the important thing is find out the same part, like 11 here. So it's 8月几个月, and C is 9月. So here's the important part is 月 And we know 月 is about time, so it's discuss about the time. And other things, all usually these three choices, there are two choices really similar. So for the 11, that is 8月 and 9月, because they are specific. These are specific months, and for B is not, it's several months. And the same as 12 here is A is 太远了, it's too far away, and B is 太冷了, it's too cold, and C is 太热了, it's too hot. So for this kind of the things, we focus on the B and the C, because 冷 is and 热 are two similar things. And next one, 13, that A is 桌子, B is 椅子, and C is 杯子. So 桌子 and 椅子 are things usually we put together. So maybe the answers are belong to these two. And 40 here is A is 不到10岁, and B is 40岁, and C is 10多岁. So at here, they are talk about age, and the important thing is for A and C, they both have some relationship with 10岁. So maybe the answer is A or C. We can focus on these two. And for the last one here, the number 15. So A is 杯子, we know it's cup, and B is Beijing, Beijing, the capital of China. And next one, 茶杯, 茶杯, we know cha, that is tea, and bei is cup, so teacup. So the answer I think is A or C. So before you start to listen to the recording, just check all these answers briefly. This is really useful because you can predict what they are going to talk about. Then you can just based on the topic, you you predict. So you can just think about which kind of words they are going to use. It will be really helpful. So we just have a quick check of these 5 questions. So number 11. So for the number 11, the conversation is 你觉得什么时候去北京旅游最好？ And answer is 我觉得9月去北京旅游最好。Okay, whether the question is you heard that 9月, so make your choice 9月. At level at HSK 2, what you heard is usually what you heard, 99% what you heard is the correct answer. Okay, the next one, 12. So the conversation is 你喜欢上海吗? The answer is 上海太冷了，我不喜欢。So 太冷了。And next one, so A asked 我要去商店，你去吗? The answer is 我也去，我要买几个新椅子。Okay, you heard 椅子，椅子. So we choose that directly. 椅子, no problem. At HSK2, 99% what you heard is correct. What you heard is just the correct answer. And next one, so 40 is asking 王医生的女儿今年多大了? The answer is 14岁了，14岁了。So here they play a trick. The answer is 14岁，14岁。And 14岁, we think about the 10 plus 4, so actually it's 10 and more. So we choose C, 十多岁，十多岁。So it's like you need to figure out 4 and 10. And last one, the conversation is 我觉得这个杯子很漂亮 and B said 你也很喜欢，这是我在北京买的。So they are just say 杯子. So at here we choose 杯 directly. So these are the reading part, listening part of the lesson 1 HSK2, and help this radio will help you. And see you next week. Okay, see you.